3 office DIYs. Hi everyone, it's Latin Roses. Today I want to talk to you about 3 easy, simple DIYs for your office that will help jazz it up and decorate it. And they're really simple and you can adapt the color scheme to what you like. So one of the first DIYs I wanted to show you to make today is going to be a mouse pad. You can make it any shape you'd like. Also, I wanted to show you that I made myself a simple desk pad to give more pop of color to my desk where my keyboard's going to be, and it just really warms up the office. This can be for a home office or for a work office. And then I made this really cute little vase, and you can see another matching one up there. This was really simple to do, and I'll explain it to you further how to do it later on. So if you're interested in these 3, how to make these 3 projects, they're really simple and inexpensive. Stick around and I'll show you how to do it. So I got all these supplies for the crafts I'm going to do today from Michael's craft store. And I'm making the mouse pad first, and you're going to need Mousepad, which is a thick glue that dries clear, the brush, some scissors, some spray adhesive, foam board, and a cardstock, a decorative cardstock of your choice. I chose blue because my scheme for my office is going to be, my theme actually is blue. I'm going to show you. So the first thing you're going to do is draw the shape on the foam board of what your mouse you want it to be. I drew a circle, I wanted a circular mouse pad, but you can draw a square, rectangle, a heart shape, diamond, whatever you're interested in. But I wanted a plain, simple circle. And then I drew on the back of my cardstock a matching size circle. So now I'm going to need to cut out the foam board. Now that I cut out the foam board, I have to admit it wasn't as easy as I thought cutting it out, but I actually managed to cut it out. Maybe my foam that I chose was a little too thick. Maybe my scissors weren't as sharp as I needed them to be. I did manage to get it out, but the foam board was winning. I did also cut out the matching cardstock that I wanted to place on top. So next what I need to do is attach the cardstock to the foam board. And what I'm going to use to do that is adhesive spray. I don't like the way the edges came out. They're a little bit rough. I might have to paint it with blue to cover it. I just wasn't quite happy with the sides of the foam board. So right now I'm going to go ahead and use the adhesive spray. And you might want to do it outdoors. And I got this also from Michael's craft store. So I went ahead and sprayed this outdoors. And it sprays on white and foamy, but it dries clear. It sprays on white and foamy so you can see where the glue is, and it gives you a little time to move things around and adjust it. And then once you place it on top, the cardstock on top of the foam after it's been sprayed, you press down on it. Nice and tight, keep pressing on it. Make sure it's on really good. Next, I painted the side of the foam board on my mouse pad blue because the edges weren't quite clean enough for me, and I didn't like the way it looked white on the side. So I had some blue, light blue paint that I also got from Michael's craft store, and I used that to paint all around the sides of the mouse pad. So what I decided, I still didn't like it with just the paint on the side. So I took some Mod Podge glue and spread it all around, and then I got some silver glitter and glittered all around the side, and now it looks really fancy, girly, kind of blingy, more my style, and it covered up the uneven edges. So now what I'm going to do is take some Mod Podge and the brush and brush the Mod Podge all through the top of the mouse pad, because this cardstock had some glitter to seal the glitter in and to make the surface a little more easy for my mouse to glide on. So I'm going to cover the whole surface, and then the side of the pad so the glitter will be spilling on top of my desk. And it's really thick white, but don't worry, in 24 hours or less it dries clear. This helps seals the cardstock. You want to make sure you get it on really good. Okay, next I'm making my desk pad, and what you do is you take a clear, I guess they were calling it like a clear foam board, but it was clear. It was right next to the foam board. It's really thin, clear plastic. You cut it to size. You can get wrapping paper. I got this at Michael's Craft Stores as well. This is just a leftover piece that I had. You cut it to size. You can use any of your favorite wrapping papers, which is probably easier, but I didn't have any wrapping paper that I liked, so I also bought some cardstock in a blue pattern, blue and white pattern. And all you have to do is cut that to match the plastic, and you attach it. Oh, if you have excess with the wrapping paper, you could just cut it with the X-Acto knife, but I used scissors because I had cardstock and not wrapping paper. And then you just spray the plastic with the adhesive spray and press it onto your cardstock or wrapping paper. And yeah, you just press down, smooth it out. I also put plastic on the back of it to make it stronger, to really seal it well, and you also did it with adhesive spray, and there you go. You have a nice desktop. Now, the blue vase, it's really pretty, and I'll show you how to make that in just a second. I made it by pouring some paint into it and swirling it around. Okay, I apologize. I accidentally deleted the footage on how to do the vase, but it's really simple. I'll just tell you, because I'm out of a clear vase. You take a clear vase, vase, I don't know what the proper term is, but I say vase, and I wanted a light blue color for my office, and I couldn't find any. I found dark blue, red, green, orange, clear, anything but the light blue. So to create what I wanted, I mentioned before I got this idea from a Nate Berkus craft section of his show. I just purchased any color you want, but I purchased a light blue paint and took a clear vase that I got from Michael's Craft Store. I literally just poured some of the paint inside the clear vase, and then from there I just literally magically, it's magic, you swirl it around and it coats the inside of the vase. And you keep adding a little bit of paint, not put too much, until you actually coat all the complete entire vase. And because it's in the inside, you can touch it right away. You don't have to worry about letting it dry. But I wanted a little more bling and a little more decor, so from Michael's Craft Store I bought this crafting, actually it wasn't crafting, it was like a ribbon that had rhinestones on it. So I just cut it to size, and then I took Mousepad glue. It's a white thick glue, but it dries clear, absolutely clear. I was kind of worried it wasn't going to dry clear because it was so thick, but it did. I just put some of the Mousepad and I wrapped the ribbon around it and I held it, and then I put more glue where the front and end met, and then I just let it, in 24 hours it was all dry, ready to go. And then you just pop in some fake flowers like I did up there. Just bought some more of those flowers from Michael's craft store, and then just cut it to size. They come in that big long stem. You just break the stem and you have to use some scissors and you cut it to size to what you want, and then it turns into a wonderful vase to decorate your office. So I hope you guys got some great ideas and you're excited about trying them. They really were pretty simple and inexpensive to jazz up your office. So if you like this video, hit like. If you want to stay in touch, subscribe. And as always, I wish you love, peace, and joy.